Hi, welcome to Jovie's home. I post new videos every Tuesday and sometimes on Thursdays. Today, I thought it would be really fun to talk about online dating in the Netherlands. Now, you might say, Jovie, how much experience do you have with online dating in the Netherlands? And I would tell you, what a great question. I have zero experience dating online in the Netherlands. However, you guys that follow me on my socials have much more. And I had a really fun time chatting with you on my Instagram about your experiences, and we are going to share those today. So if that sounds good to you, then why don't you come on in, kick off your shoes and stay a while. I'm really glad you're here. Before we get into today's video, let's talk about the Dutch word of the day. And that is a great date. Een geweldige date. Geweldige date. So one of the first things that I thought about when doing like an online dating questionnaire was, what websites are you guys using, or what apps are you using in the Netherlands? Like, what is the popular thing to go to for dating apps? I've heard so much about different things happening in the United States, but I thought, oh, well, maybe the Netherlands has something different. I thought wrong. Tinder has taken over the planet, apparently. But there's a few more, so I want to mention them here. A lot of you guys said Lexa as well. Bumble, Relatie Planet. But then there were also a few more that were like a little bit more niched down. So like there's like one called Funky Fish for Christians. One called Her for LGBTQ, and then I guess we should also mention Grindr for LGBTQ, although I think Grindr is just more for men. I'm not sure there's many women on Grindr. Let me know if I'm wrong. And I'm guessing that Her is more for the female side. And also there is something called Parship.nl, and that is for like higher educated people in the Netherlands. I'm curious to know, if you live in a country not the Netherlands, is there one that is specifically dedicated to higher educated people? That seemed so strange to me when I first heard about it. Like, I don't know, that one seems judgy. I don't know. When I was younger, like the advice was to wait as long as possible before you meet somebody in real life. And so I was wondering, is that still the case? So I asked you guys, how long do you typically wait before meeting up with somebody once you guys match or, connect on an app? And again, the overwhelming majority of you guys said something like between 1 to 2 weeks. Some said even shorter. Others were saying like they wait up to 3 months. And I was thinking, what the hell? Like you meet up with somebody that quickly? And yeah, here's what some of you guys said. You guys said it depends on the connection. And somebody said 1.5 weeks. They wait 1.5 weeks so that they don't have to put too much effort if there's no click. And I thought, that's a good point. Because if you're on the apps and you're like messaging back and forth and it's just going so great, and like you get a little bit emotionally invested into it, once you meet up, there might not be that click. Another one of you had mentioned that the longer we talk, the more expectations build up. And I thought that was also a really interesting point. Where yeah, like you're chatting and things are going great, but when you're chatting online with someone, of course it gives you an opportunity to like read their message and then come up with like a witty or a clever answer or something that maybe the vibe wouldn't be the same in person if it was like natural, like with texting, you do have that opportunity to be a little bit more thoughtful in your responses. So totally get it. I totally get it. You want to vet somebody, like you first see on the app if there's that click, then you chat. If there's another click, then you meet up, because otherwise you're just investing way too much time. But several of you were saying during the lockdown and during Corona time, we wait a lot longer to meet up, which again, good advice. Before we move on to dating success and fail stories that you guys sent in to me, I do want to say thanks to Luisa for once again partnering with us to sponsor today's video. Ana Luisa is a jewelry brand that I really, really love and pretty much exclusively wear at this point. I love their jewelry. I've talked a lot about their necklaces in the past. The one I'm wearing, look how cute this is. There's so many beautiful pieces on their website that are affordable. They ship to Europe as well, with the customs and things included, which is really important. Now that Valentine's Day is around the corner, they are having a 15% off sale. Please make sure you check out the link below, and you can get a 15% off discount using my code. They offset 100% of their carbon emissions, starting with the sourcing of raw materials and all the way to the disposal of their pieces. Ana Luisa offers a 365-day warranty to replace or refund any piece that doesn't meet your expectations. Now, I've been working with them for over a year. I've had my jewelry, some of my jewelry, for over a year, using it every day. There is no discoloration because they're using real noble metals, gold plating on the gold pieces or silver, and it is just such high quality at a fair price. So please check out Ana Luisa if you are interested in practicing some self-love, or if you have a partner that you want to buy some jewelry for. Make sure you check it out, and I hope that you will love it just as much as I do, and just as much as I love all of you. I then asked you guys to tell me your dating success stories, your online dating success stories. And I mean, so many of you replied. And I was so excited to see how many of you actually connected with your partners through online dating. People will saying like, I met my boyfriend 4.5 years ago on Tinder. We had a match on Tinder and are now together for almost 5 years. Someone said, my mom met my stepdad 16 years ago on Lexa. So that's a long term. So a lot of you guys sent in all of these marriage and long-term stories. A lot of people meeting on Tinder. Again, like a lot of people saying, somebody says, oh, lots of you also had kids as a result of your online dates. So yeah, really like very nice success stories. Then I asked you guys to share with me your online dating horror stories. And let's talk about it. From the ladies, the number one complaint is that the men that they meet on the dating websites are trying to move too fast. So they just like meet, have a coffee, and expect sex. And women are not necessarily like that. I'm not saying that you don't necessarily sometimes want to have that, but a lot of time we need more than that just to connect. So sometimes men can have an unrealistic expectation of what can happen when you're dating online. I'm curious though, because of the popularity of apps like Grindr for guys, which are just totally hookup apps, I'm wondering if that kind of culture has bled a little bit into the straight dating culture as well, where the men are kind of expecting like that, I don't know, Tinder is just a hookup app. So like you meet someone and boom, you're there for sex, as opposed to relationship, or you know, something a little bit more serious than just like a wham bam thank you ma'am. Let me know your thoughts below, because I'm actually really curious to know what you guys think about that. This is so Dutch. I got a ticky when I didn't want to go on a second date. Oh no. I asked what is the worst part of online dating, and hands down the women said dick pics. They don't want that. Yeah, people being fake, people ghosting you, people just wanting sex. Yeah. Oh, being ghosted. That is something I'm too old to know what being ghosted is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is like a new phenomenon that I did not necessarily grow up with. People did have to break up with you face to face or on the phone. Not on the phone, on the phone. But yeah, being ghosted, a lot of people talk about that as being like a common issue with online dating. That sucks. I also asked you guys, who who pays for the first date? And overwhelmingly, the responses were either the man pays or we split the bill. I did not get any guys that answered the woman pays. And yeah, I'm curious, what about you guys? If you are not dating online or whatever, is that kind of standard for you? I personally don't believe in splitting the bill. This is what I like to do, or liked doing when I was single. You pay for the first date, I pay for the second date, you pay for the third date, I pay for the fourth date. It is like splitting, but it doesn't feel, it felt icky to me, you know? Like, even also when I go out with my friends, my girlfriends or whatever for a coffee, if we meet up for a coffee, I will pay for this one, you will pay for the next one. There's just something to me personally that I have against splitting the bill. I don't like it. It makes me feel weird. So that's how I was in dating too. But yeah, I see that some of you guys are saying you prefer to split the bill. Also because you say that removes the expectation of sex. Good point, ladies. And then my last question was, what should I know? Is there anything else that I should know about online dating in the Netherlands? And let's read some of your responses. There are a lot of Dutch guys without much of a social life. It's not always great. A lot of fake people or personalities. The best is offline dating. Okay. Most guys are looking for sex. Good luck finding a boyfriend. Well, you know, I don't know, because there was so many success stories saying that they found their partner, their husband, wife, spouse, or long-term partner, or they're having a baby or something. So a lot of people do find success. Somebody else says, I personally think the Netherlands is the best country for online dating. So many diverse people and everyone is really open. All right, you guys, so that is this video about online dating in the Netherlands and sharing your experiences. Thank you so much for sharing with me. It was really interesting to read your stories and your responses and to learn a little bit more about this world that I'm just not familiar with. So it was really fun. Thank you once again to Ana Luisa. Please remember to use my link below in case you do want to check out some of their jewelry and their special Valentine's Day sale. I appreciate it. That really helps our channel. Again, not affiliate, but it does help us out. So thank you guys so much. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you have a great day. See you in the next one. Thanks for coming over. See you soon. Doei!